So Ruud, the UEFA Coach Educator license is running in the Czech Republic for only the second time.
Yes.
What does this say about the development of coach education in Czech Republic?
Not only in Czech Republic, I would say coach educators, they have a very important role in the development in football in general, because coach educators, they educate coaches. Coaches work with players, so ultimately you have, hopefully better football at the end. I'm great to see that there is now 20 people on the course, so that means if you have more coach educators, there's also more space and more room to deliver more courses, so it will benefit the country.
How is the license structure exactly past 2 days in here, and what can participants expect from the program?
Well, from the bigger picture, we have 3 workshops. So they're all structured in 2 days. So today we speak, this is more an introductory module, speaking about the foundation of being a coach educator. So that means what is the UEFA philosophy on coach education. So like the adult learning principles, reality-based learning, what is football, etc. But also we're on the pitch. That means they have to fulfill the roles as a coach educator with real players, and also being on the pitch as a coach. So they all have we have role play, as it's called. And then we'll continue in the next module the same with different age groups. And today we're working with under 9s. Yesterday we were working with under 11s, and so on.
What is the role of a coach educator within the coach education system?
As I mentioned before, your role as, I think the coach educator role is hugely important in the development of football, and also in the development of coaches. So the more and the better coach educators you have, there's more opportunity to develop more and better coaches. And as I said, coaches, they work with players, so it's hugely important to have good coach educators, but also around across the country actually. So that's why it's good that we have a second course now, and hopefully all these 20 potential coach educators will be used as a coach educator.
What competencies should an ideal UEFA coach educator graduate have?
Yeah, well, first of all, you need to be an expert in football, related to the level you're teaching. So there is courses, UEFA C course, there's UEFA B course, UEFA A course, and pro license course. So you don't need to be a pro license holder to be a coach educator. You can be a UEFA B or UEFA A holder, and then also being coach educator on the UEFA C, but you have to have an understanding of grassroots in this case of UEFA C. So you need to be an expert, that's first. Secondly, you need to have that teaching background, because if you're a coach educator, you're basically teaching, of course, so understanding teaching methodologies, strategies, etc. You need to be also a facilitator, understanding how to facilitate the process, etc. Kind of a manager as well. You need to be a mentor, to be able to support the individual candidates, but also you need to be an assessor, understanding how to assess the individual candidates. So yeah, it's a complex role with a lot of sub roles in that. What I would say, functions.
Who is this course intended for, and who would you recommend it to?
Well, this of course you have to be a coach first, and because if you haven't been a coach, it's difficult to be a coach educator. And it's initially for everyone, because everyone who's a coach could be a coach educator. It's great you have a teaching background, that helps. It's not necessary, but would help. And it's for those who would love teaching. So some have made the decision, I want to be a coach, I want to work with players, adults or youth. And some have made a decision, I also want to be a coach educator because I love educating people. And there's people who are coaching and coach educator, which is also a perfect combination, because as a coach educator you also need to update your own skills as being a coach, of course, all the time. So yeah, there's multiple options.
What do you personally enjoy most about working as a coach educator?
Oh, I love working in the different associations and working, with the likes of Martin and Peter. See their enthusiasm for developing coach education here and developing a group of 20 and see them grow, which is hugely I love.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.